The time has come. The battle of the editors. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video. I put on Twitter and YouTube a little while ago that I needed a new editor. And I had a lot of submissions. Over 250 people applied for this. So this is the breakdown of what I'm going to do. Right now, I actually have 8 people because 2 people didn't answer, who edited a video for me. It is the SKILLCHECKS video. It was like 3 games. One of them, Lullaby, broke right away, so I was like, don't use this video. And I have a feeling 2 people might have actually used it because their videos are 30 minutes. And what's going to happen is out of these 8 people, I'm going to choose 3, maybe 4. It really depends. I haven't watched any of these videos yet. I waited. I have self-control. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again. Maybe a little bit more variety for them. Out of those 3 or 4 people, you guys are going to choose. And it might not even be just one person. I'm looking for quality of edits. How quick does it pull me in right off the bat? The length. So basically, they should be cutting out a lot of dead air. For the last one, just overall, how the video is, how the video rolls, how the video keeps going. It's hard to explain, but I guarantee you know what I mean. I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's go into the video. The first one, we got Dead by SkillChecks, and then the info of the person will be on the side. Should have probably did it on this.
Listen.
So when you think impossible skill checks, your brain doesn't automatically go to Blight, obviously. But there's a new add-on which allows us to use Blight basically like a mobile impossible skill checks. We got some perks that I use for Doctor, but the main part of this build is the purple add-on. So we got Soul Chemical. So what I'm liking so far is right off the bat, it gets your attention right off the bat. Done hooking someone and a gen is really close. Impossible skill checks, Blight. Unorthodox.
I like how he's using
but
the screen on the side.
But it seems like it might work just with this this new add-on.
Never thought of that.
So, and we're also using a sacrificial ward because I don't feel like getting map offerings used on me. So this is what we're using. This is what we're going in with, and I hope you guys enjoy. And I hope you enjoy the sweater. I'm looking for a nice game where Lullaby lasts. The fuck is this game? Are you serious? That's the bro. As long as it lasts.
He cut out. I like how he referenced it. He cut out the video and he referenced it. I like that.
You have a key. So that means death. Key means death.
I have a feeling he didn't line up. So at the beginning of my videos, I go 3, 2, 1, blah, and like click on something in the game to match my voice to it so that I can, you know, match my stuff. I kind of have a feeling he might not have done that.
That was the haunted grounds. Getting stuck. It's okay.
That's what I mean. I kind of feel like he didn't do that.
Get off me!
And they didn't put so far.
Bro, get around the fucking door!
So far, he didn't compress the audio. Also, which maybe I should probably just do that before sending it. I really like how he uses the screen on the side to convey other things.
Let me down! Let me down! They're probably gonna hide. They're looking for Hatch. Found Hatch.
I only gave them like the Donkey Kong soundtrack thing So he could have used more. He could have used whatever he wanted. I just gave him that just in case they wanted to do that. And I also gave him the epidemicsound.com. If you're a content creator, you should go ahead and use that. It has lots of music, and you can use it in your videos and your Twitch streams and a lot of different things. You should use it. I'm not sponsored, by the way, so you should use it. 2 keys! Wow! Wow! And a brand new part. Wow! 2 keys. I like it. Move this back a bit. They saved. I need to. I probably won't make it back there, especially when there's no fucking hooks. They're gonna get it. I love doing the deep, the pitching down. As long as you run over or unnerving presence with it, because if you don't, then you're not getting that really small. Now let's see if Let's see if they got the ending right. You're not getting that really small skill check. Merciless. The outro is very specific, so you have to have 20 seconds right when the thing, like, the end cards are 20 seconds long. So I have to be able to put the end card for 20 seconds throughout the ending of the video. So let's see if they did it. Damn, if they did it right. I didn't say how to do it. That's what I like to see. I'm just all about this money. I don't think about no thighs. Girl, you. I'm just all about this money. I don't think about no thighs. That was the first one. Very good. I like it. I like the very beginning. It was very good. It got your attention right away. I like the use of the screen on the side. I like the use of this. Okay, so the second one, Windows is like, oh, you don't have this codec. And I'm like, but why don't you have the codec? Why do you want me to have it? You should have it. You want me to pay $1.29 for this codec? What? There we go. 3, 2, 1. Blah. That's what I mean by I do that at the beginning of the game to match the audio with the game. I always do that. That's just what I've done since the very beginning of time. Since the dinosaurs were roaming the earth. So when you think impossible skill checks has his own music, your brain doesn't automatically go to Blight. Obviously. For obvious reasons. But there's a new add-on which allows us to use Blight basically like a mobile impossible skill checks. So far no one has put a well, this is the second video. No one has put a compressor on my vocals because I get very loud. But the main part of this build, this is what I was talking about, doesn't cut the webcam. The webcam is very big. It doesn't cut it into a little square in the inside in the corner, and he makes it very big. Is the purple add-on. So we got Soul Chemical. I like the transition. During a rush, the moment you enter the 16-meter radius around a survivor who is one purge skill 5, and then multiple skill checks used on me. So this is what we're using. Everything. And I have a hole in my desk. Not a lot of edits. A lot of dead air. Spawns weren't complete garbage. I would use those for charge. But getting maps like this doesn't really work out well. So they didn't put the first game in, but the video was 31 minutes long, which means they didn't really cut anything out. There's nothing retaining my attention, which is bad because it's my own video. And if I can't even watch my own video, then something's wrong. I'm not liking this. There's nothing that caught my attention right off the bat. All there is zoom ins full screen. There's nothing that differentiates it. That camera's pissing me off because it's literally, he didn't cut it. He didn't mask it at all. So it's the entire camera, and there's just not overall any edits. There's all dead air. Doesn't cut anything out. It just doesn't seem like he put a lot of effort into it. You kind of just watched through it and stuck it together. On to the next one. Which allows us to use Blight basically like a mobile
impossible skill checks. So, it's not as good as Doctor, but we got some perks that I use for
Background
Doctor.
music is very
But
loud.
the main part of this build is the purple add-on. So we got Soul Chemical. During a rush,
I like the
the
zoom
moment
in.
you enter the...
So far, there's nothing
But it seems
very
like it
different.
might work just with this this new add-on that we're using.
Is this the first one that's actually used this? Other than the 31-minute video?
I made it. Suffocation pit. We got
He put it in the first game. He put it in the first game. Where the lullaby breaks very quick.
a nice spread on the generators, but also our
Cut the
totems are
webcam.
spread.
Made me
We have
more
two totems.
centered. Nice.
Two totems on this side. Where's the other totem?
Made it very
no,
big,
two totems
though.
on this side.
I'm trying to see if they match the audio with the game.
I missed it! I
okay,
slid!
you did.
The fuck is this game? Ah! Are you serious? That's the bro.
I am very loud. See, the thing is, this was a very boring game to me. Because my lullaby broke, basically half the build's gone. So that's why this game, like, don't get me wrong, I still fucking, where is it? Still 4K'd. Like, it didn't really matter. I think. Did I? Yeah, I did. Still 4K'd, so it didn't really matter at the end of the day. And it doesn't really add anything to it. There's no real edits to it. There's nothing that would differentiate it from a video that I would make from my VODs, because I don't really cut my VODs differently. I just kind of put the video out because I don't really edit the VOD too much. It's a VOD. So, like, there's some different
I like
edits.
that rock. That's a good rock. That's a good rock.
But there is some edits, which is good. But the thing is, sometimes I'm sitting up against the microphone like this when I'm playing. And I don't really realize it until after the game's done. And I have to use the game because it's a really good game. So then I tone down the voice a lot, and then a compressor helps this. There's nothing really different. It's just my gameplay. And if there's nothing retaining my attention off of my own gameplay, only 2 people did a very fast turnaround. So all of these should have been decently edited. On to the next one.
Hey, listen!
So when you think impossible skill checks,
There is a compressor on this. It's not compressed the best,
obviously, for obvious reasons. But there's a new add-on which allows us to use BLIGHT.
Also, he put his own music, like, he put his own music into it. So, I don't know if it's copyright free. Or maybe it might actually be Epidemic Sounds that he used. So far, nothing is very different from what I do with my intros.
Jen is really close. Impossible skill checks, BLIGHT. Unorthodox, but it seems like it might work just with this this new add-on that we're using. So, and we're all suffocation pit. We got a nice spread on the generators, but also our
The thing that's making this good is I don't know which other than, you know, one of them had their name in it, which I might have to blank that out. But I don't know which person is doing which, like, from who sent which. I don't know which person sent which video. And also,
totem.
they went and put the first game in, which is weird.
So we have to get hooks as fast as possible. There's someone right there. There's also someone right here.
I don't think he also matched up the audio to the game either. I didn't tell anyone how to edit. I just kind of gave it to them, and I wanted to see what they would do with it. Couple of people didn't match up the audio with the game when I did the 3, 2, 1 blah at the beginning. And what I do, 3, 2, 1 blah, and I press survivor or killer, or like open up the perks so it does the little sound and it matches up the audio. That's what I do. All right, so let's go to my video. So we have,
Hey, listen!
So when you think impossible skill checks,
you can tell the
your
compression
brain doesn't automatically
that I put onto the vocals because my vocals are very high. So this is
This is full blast. Go to BLIGHT. There's a new add-on which allows us to use. I put the audio or the soundtrack, the music very decently low so that it's not overwhelming you. The audio.
We'll pick this person up.
In this video is all kinds of fucked up. Can be very easily fixed, but it's taking me out of the video. All right, we're going on to the next one because I can't stand that audio. It's just it's too butchered.
3, 2, 1, blah.
Hey, listen.
So when you think impossible skill checks, your brain doesn't automatically.
He color corrected the webcam.
But the main part of this build is the purple add-on. So we got Soul Chemical during a run.
The zoom-ins, without zooming in on the add-ons and the perks, it kind of takes you away from it a little bit. It's a very basic put-together edit. I think this is the third person that put this in. I did this on purpose to see if anyone would put it in or not. Ah! Holy fuck, he went into the game really fast.
Are you serious? That's the low, bro. Oh my god.
The audio of the game is really low compared to my voice. He definitely added gain to my voice. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why he put that game in there. Is because he cut it. This desk is crap. All I did was do that, and it went. And I was like, See, there's nothing. It feels like a stream right now. It just feels like I'm streaming. Fully put in, no real cuts. Put in the third game. They didn't put in the Crotus Pren game. He just didn't cut out any dead air in this game.
That's what I like to see.
Everyone's just been kind of doing the exact same thing that I do with my outro.
Oh yeah.
Please, for the love of God, somebody understand how to edit gameplay video.
Hey, listen.
So when you think impossible skill checks,
So far, very nice. Nice music. The,
Hey, listen.
so when you think impossible skill checks,
the audio is proper. It's not blown out of my ears, and they also have the background soundtrack at a decent level.
your brain doesn't automatically go to BLIGHT, obviously, for obvious reasons. But there's a new add-on which allows us to use
different spot
BLIGHT
for the camera.
basically like, but the main part of this build is the purple add-on. So we got Soul Chemical. During a rush, the moment you enter the 16-meter radius around a survivor who is repairing or healing,
Different.
trigger a
I like it.
tremendously difficult skill check for that survivor. They get a difficult skill check. They'll get the unnerving presence, which makes the success zones 60% less. It's basically like hitting an overcharged skill check, basically. And then we got our Huntress Lullaby, so the more I hook, the less time between skill check warnings, and then up to 5 tokens, there's no skill check warnings. And then we're protecting.
If you guys haven't noticed in this video, I had a stuffy nose. No one has cut out the dead air between my audio.
And I hope you enjoy the sweater. Suffocation pit. We got
I like how the music flows into the game too.
a nice spread on the generators, but also our totems are
He used the first game.
We have to get hooks as fast as possible. There's someone right there. There's also someone right here.
He did match the audio with the game.
Great.
He's doing vlog style edits.
That was the skill check that happened.
How long is this video?
So we'll go ahead,
A little long,
pick
but
this
that's
person
okay.
up. And the game is done. Do you have decisive? Let's waste it right now. I probably shouldn't have picked you up, but
Yeah, probably. The moment of regret. So he has edits. There's not too much. There's not too little. And they're different edits. They're not edits that I usually do, like the transition into the breaking of the wall. It's a good edit. I like that. Home spawns weren't complete garbage. I would use overcharge, but getting mad. No one made fun of me yet about saying I would use overcharge. It's like this doesn't really work out well. You have a key. Cutting out the dead air. Nice. What? He didn't do anything? Okay. Oh. Just getting stuck in shit. Okay. Throw it. No. Did everything get lower from the last game? Other than my voice? See, he's trying. He's trying to compensate for the fact that I fucking blow out my microphone when I go BAP! Or unnerving presence with it. Because if you don't, then you're not getting that really small. What I've noticed. Not getting that really small skill check. Merciless! Damn! Hell yeah! I'm just all about a different transition into the outro. Alright, so we're gonna go to the next one. We got 2 left. Or maybe Windows just. So when you think impossible skill checks, your brain doesn't automatically go to Blight, obviously, for obvious reasons. But there's a new add-on which allows, like the anime sound effects, very anime-like. Voice is a little bit too high, but that's okay. To use Blight, basically like a mobile impossible skill checks. So it's not as good as Doctor, but we got some perks that I use for Doctor. But the main part of this build is the purple add-on. So we got Soul Chemical during a rush. The only person that put a border around me. And then obviously, for one of the other ones, we got Pop Goes the Weasel, just so I can kick the gen back down whenever I'm done hooking someone. I don't know why. I'm very into the anime sound effects. I don't know why. It adds a lot to it. It's very subtle on me. So this is what we're using. This is what we're going in with. And I hope you guys enjoy. And I hope you enjoy the sweater. I like the transition also. The transition's very nice. You got stuck. I got stuck. We all got stuck. Very faint background track. And I like the anime. I don't know why I really like those. Nobody yet has cut out the dead air in between me talking to get rid of my clicking sound. Very different, subtle edit. Bro, get around the fucking corner! Nice slow vault. So we got 5 stacks right now. Lullaby's gonna do its work a little bit. There is a totem here, but I don't know if he saw it, and I don't know if they're survivor friends. There's 2 key people though. It's just a simple wipe, but they added a motion blur onto it. They wiped it themselves. This isn't a transition wipe. The background track is something I usually don't do, but it's very subtle, and it kind of can't be allowing you to do that. It's not overpowering the actual audio of the game, which is good. It's not overpowering anything. It's not overpowering my vocals. It's not overpowering the little sound effects. It's not overpowering the audio of the game, which is nice. It's just that what I usually don't put audio in the back because I want people to be able to hear what I hear sometimes. Good job. I can hear you, by the way. I have ears. You got quick and quiet. You have live, too? I like the cuts. The little jump cuts aren't taking away from the chase. Like, you know that they're not really that far of jump cuts, but trying to keep the talking going does the little jump cuts between the talking a little bit. And it still keeps the flow of the chase going. This background music is a little louder than the other ones. Fuck this game. Oh, that's a nice rock. I like that rock. That's a good rock. It's like, why would you stay around here? Maybe it was just the intro of it.
only I... So far, basically, this is the only video that I've kind of fully watched all the way through without skipping. Other than right now. I have the feel of how this person's editing. Let me see that edit. The zoom out, black and white reverb. You're also dead. So now I have to find the hatch, which I don't know if I actually saw it. I didn't get to see the actual edit. You're also dead. So now I have... Does a more zoom out, like, instead of just a cut. Lullaby work, as long as you don't, then presence with it. Because if you don't, then you're not getting that really small skill check. I'm just all about getting that really small skill check. This is just a cut. Nothing really different. There's only 3. Yeah, 3 that really got my attention. We got this first one. We got Spookies. And we got this one. I don't know which... These two are which. Everything's blending together. It's like that Adam Sandler... It's like that Adam Sandler movie. Actually, before I start...
Hey, listen!
I have to go to the washroom. Hey, listen! I have to poop. Alright, I'm back. So when you think impossible skill checks, your brain doesn't automatically... It's got the beats. Got the beats going in. Feels like I'm about to spit some bars. Automatically go to Blight. Obviously. For obvious reasons. But there's a new add-on which allows us to use Blight basically like a mobile impossible skill checks. We got some perks that I use for Doctor. Anyone that does something in the beginning like this always catches my attention. Needs to make me smile in the first 20 seconds of the video or I just won't sit through it. But the main part of this build is the purple add-on. I like the beat. Soul Chemical. During a rush, the moment you enter the 16-meter radius around the TV damage effect. I want this beat. Where'd you get this beat from? I want this beat. Give it to me. Right now. And I hope you guys enjoy. And I hope you enjoy the sweater. I made it. Suffocation pit. We got as fast as possible. There's someone right there. There's also someone right here.
Hello there.
Another person that actually lined up the audio properly with my 3, 2, 1 blah. It's always good to see. I missed it! I slid! The fuck is this game? I wasn't expecting that. Are you serious? That's the bro.
We're protecting our lullaby.
Shut up. Uh-oh!
This is where the fun begins.
It's funny because in builds and certain things, especially like tier 3, like infinite tier 3 Mikey, I'm like, this is where the game begins. So this one is 30-ish minutes. So they put all 3 games in, and it doesn't seem like they cut out a lot. Overusing the sound effects.
Merciless!
I'm looking for a nice game where Lullaby lasts. As long as it lasts. If totem spawns weren't complete garbage, I would use overcharge. You have a key. You're on that gen, right? Okay, can I just say this? I'm so tired of looking up people's skirts while playing fucking Blight. Why do all of you have keys? No mercy!
Death!
Little fire effect. I use that too. Ah! what I like to see. So far, there's nothing really different from what I would do when I'm editing. I want to put on overcharge, but I need a map. I can use Yamaoka or however the hell you pronounce it.
Yamaoka.
And if I get Sanctum, then that'll be... It's a little callback to when I used to do that with the Spirits add-ons and shit like that. No one has done anything when I stare at the camera. Why? That's a good rock. You didn't do anything with that's a good rock? God damn it. It's like, why would you stay around here? Nothing else different. Let's see what he does for the end. Hidden it. I'm not even gonna question. Lullaby worked well. Overcharge worked well. The add-on actually worked a lot of times. The add-on's not bad. The add-on is decently good. As long as you run overcharge or unnerving presence with it. Because if you don't, then you're not getting that really small... You're not getting that really small skill check. Merciless! Damn! I'm just all... Did the outro different too? I like seeing that. I like seeing people that do it differently than how I do it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. For the 4 of you that I did choose, I'll get in contact with you. For the 4 of you that I didn't choose, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to get in contact with you ever again, and you're never gonna edit for me ever again. But right now, you didn't make the cut, and I'm very sorry. But I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video and in the next final round. So be ready for that. I'm just all about this money. I don't think about no thought. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D. Born and raised in the dot. This is real as you gon' see. Girl, you don't know about me, so get